This is Pace Key, and this will be my What If Episode 8 Easter eggs and episode breakdown. So, the episode starts off in Russia in more of a post apocalyptic scene. This isn't the scene in Sokovia off of Avengers Age of Ultron. This episode is huge, being that it even breaks the Watcher's heart. So, it's pretty serious and pretty detrimental. So, we see Hawkeye and Black Widow out here, and if you notice, it looks like Hawkeye got him a robotic arm similar to the Winter Soldier. He must have lost it maybe in battle in this situation with these androids. So you see them battling, fighting these Sentry androids, and they're trying to get to the Hive. Ultron has a stationary system in Russia that he utilizes as a hive that way to have connection and interlinks to all of his androids and things of that nature. So in this timeline, we see that Vision completes his goal in uploading himself into the Vision android, as opposed to the other timeline where Vision became Vision by the uploading of Jarvis by Bruce and Tony. Ultron in his new body goes on a rampage and launches all of the nuclear missiles and destroys all life on the planet, excluding Hawkeye and Black Widow. Just as he completes his goal and destroys all life on the planet, Thanos appears to retrieve the Mind Stone, which from Infinity War he had came from Titan. That's the scene where he appears in. Vision immediately kills Thanos, splitting him in half with the Mind Stone, which is interesting because he is a lot stronger in his animation as opposed to the movie itself, which is quite interesting. So he sees the Infinity Stones and he takes them, which now gives him this new level of cosmic ability. With this new level of understanding and abilities, Ultron goes on to destroy civilizations throughout the universe. First, he starts off at Asgard, then the Sovereign Nation. By the way, this scene here is from the beginning of the Guardians of the Galaxy 2, when the Guardians were tasked by the Sovereign to defeat an intergalactical beast because it was coming to destroy and eat their batteries. Then he goes after Sakaar, which we were introduced to in Thor Ragnarok. He just completely decimates them. Then he goes after Ego. Ego, the living planet. Like, completely decimates an actual celestial. That's just lets you know how OP Ultron is with these Infinity. Then he goes after Xandar. And as he was about to eradicate Xandar, Captain Marvel shows up and intervenes, and she managed to slow him down for sure because she is definitely strong. But as we're about to see, and this is a funny little little snip. She said she called him Skynet, which is from Terminator, which is a funny little joke. So she goes after him, and they go into a little fight, but as you know, it looks like she was getting the best of him. He was just seeing that obviously it wasn't really nothing in comparison to him, and he just, I mean, this is just going to show you how OP he is. Like you can see, she's giving all her power, all her might to stop this guy, but nothing really helps, and it really doesn't mean anything. He literally just destroys everything, like just easily, like it's nothing. And he's super OP in his animation as opposed to the movie itself. It's so crazy. Like, look at this, just one hit, boom, and destroys the whole planet along with neighboring moons and planets and stuff. That's pretty crazy. So in this scene here, we see that Ultron, he's looking around, he realizes, and he feels relieved that he has completed his task, that he has gotten to a new level of understanding, destroyed life on all of these planets throughout the universe, as to where he starts to become aware of cosmic as the Watcher narrates, in this case the Watcher, and he is saying, I can hear you, like I sense you. And now he's wondering now what's really going on. And then once he realizes that, he realized there are other universes. So we see them make it to Siberia to find Zola's computer. And being that this is the final copy of Zola's AI, the one that in the Captain America Winter Soldier, where Steve Rogers and Black Widow had found, was just a copy. This was the act. This is the actual final version of that, of him, of his consciousness. So in order for them to get him to do what he needed him to do, the Hawkeye threatens him and said that he'll fry his motherboard. He'll spill a liquid on his motherboard, which scares Zola, because Zola also knows that this will be the last go ahead of himself. Similar fashion to how Vision found the last Central robot that Ultron was hiding in, was utilizing in the in the events of Avengers of Age of Ultron. Same situation. And it makes sense though as to why he didn't really care about being blown up when he was distracting them to utilize that missile to try to destroy Steve Rogers and Black Widow in the Captain America Winter Soldier movie. So they download Zola's AI to upload in a Sentry drone. As he tried to infiltrate Ultron's Hive network, he realized he could not. Zola says that the Hive appears to be out of rage. This harkens back to when Ultron tried to destroy Jarvis's protocol, and Bruce said that he could have assimilated Jarvis, but he instead attacked him out of rage in the movie Avengers Age of Ultron.
Ultron could have assimilated Jarvis. This isn't strategy. This is rage.
So we see here that Hawkeye makes the ultimate sacrifice in similar fashion to how Black Widow made the ultimate sacrifice on Vormir when they were trying to acquire the Soul Stone. Similar thing is harking back to the Avengers Infinity War. And he kind of made a note of this earlier in the movie when he was saying he was just tired of fighting. They feel like they lost so much and he was just tired. And this was him, looking for rest, but at the same time he wanted to save Black Widow and Zola so that way they can complete the mission. Next, we see the Watcher go toe-to-toe with Ultron. And in my opinion, it has to be one of the most impressive fighting scenes we've seen in all of the Marvel movies and shows in the cinematic universe. And this shows also how OP and how powerful the Watcher is. So he ends up going super powered in like a Ultimate Form Super Saiyan S type situation. And the fight scenes just go crazy. You see all of this cosmic energy around him. And you just see how powerful he is. I mean, this dude is just off the charts. In similar fashion as to how powerful Ultron is. Infinity Stones powering him up. And in this scene, you see how... and if you look at Ultron, you can see a similar design if you ever played the game, played some of the Marvel video games, where you see like Galactus have this style of design around his helmet. And this actual area where he's in the scene where he's biting, essentially engulfing a universe, is similar to how Galactus is represented and shown in the games and also in the comics, and when he devours planets. And we see how powerful these punches are that the Watcher are taking from Ultron, that it literally knocks him into different dimensions with every punch. Like this, just to give you an idea, a scope of the power. And this actually reminds me, if you ever watched that Dragon Ball Super movie, the Broly, where they was fighting and then their clashes was literally breaking dimensional rifts. So the Watcher ended up getting away because obviously he has to figure out something. He may have to go back on his word, his oath that he made. And we see that he finally has to reason with himself, and then he actually seeks counsel from Doctor Strange, or this may be Dark Strange because of the dark energy that's in him. But he's finally realized that he may have to go back on his oath in order to save the multiverse. And also, so this means that this may be like an Avenger-like event that goes down where he assembles a whole bunch of individuals to go ahead and clash against him. But yeah, guys, this is my what if episode 8 Easter eggs and also my viewpoint on it. I hope you guys like. Hope you guys subscribe.